Hello there, wonderful people, and welcome back to Senior Health 365. It's so good to have you join me today. You know, as we journey through this incredible phase of life, one of the most empowering things we can do is take charge of our health, right? And often, that journey starts right in our own kitchens, with the simple choices we make about what we put into our bodies. Today, we're going to talk about something that many of us probably snack on without a second thought. Nuts. Now, nuts are often hailed as a superfood, a powerhouse of good fats, fiber, and protein. And for good reason. They can be incredibly beneficial for our heart, our brain, and even our energy levels. But here's the thing, and this might surprise some of you. Not all nuts are created equal, especially when it comes to us seniors. In fact, there are some nuts that, while seemingly healthy, might actually be doing more harm than good for our bodies as we age. And on the flip side, there are some unsung heroes in the nut world that we should absolutely be embracing. Think about it for a moment. How many times have you reached for a handful of nuts as a quick snack, perhaps without really considering the specific type? We've all been there. We see them in the grocery store, often grouped together, and we assume they're all equally beneficial. But our bodies, as they mature, have different needs and sensitivities. What might have been perfectly fine in our younger years could now be something we need to approach with a little more caution. Today, we're going to peel back the layers and discover which nuts you might want to rethink adding to your daily routine. And more importantly, which ones are absolute powerhouses for senior health. We're going to explore some common pitfalls, the why behind these recommendations, and then, the exciting part, we'll dive into the nuts that will truly nourish and support you. This isn't about deprivation. It's about making smarter, more informed choices that empower you to live your healthiest, most vibrant life. We'll talk about things like inflammation, digestive comfort, and even nutrient absorption. All those little things that become a bit more significant as the years go by. It's about being proactive, not reactive, when it comes to our well-being. Now, let's jump right in and talk about the first nut that might be surprisingly problematic for many seniors, and that's the peanut. I know. Peanuts are ubiquitous. Peanut butter on toast, a handful of roasted peanuts at a ball game. They're practically an American staple. And for years, they've been considered a decent source of protein and healthy fats. But here's the catch for us. Peanuts, despite their name, are actually legumes, not true nuts. And as legumes, they contain lectins. Now, don't let that word scare you. Lectins are natural proteins found in many plants. However, in some individuals, especially as we get older and our digestive systems become a bit more sensitive, these lectins can sometimes be harder to digest and can potentially contribute to inflammation. You see, chronic low-grade inflammation is a silent enemy for many seniors. It can exacerbate conditions like arthritis, contribute to joint pain, and even impact our cardiovascular health over time. While not everyone will experience significant issues with peanuts, if you find yourself feeling a bit bloated, gassy, or generally uncomfortable after eating them, it might be the lectins at play. Furthermore, peanuts are also notoriously susceptible to aflatoxins, which are a type of mold that can grow on them, especially if they're not stored properly. These aflatoxins are potent toxins, and in large quantities or with chronic exposure, can be quite harmful to our liver. While food regulations aim to keep these levels low, it's just another layer of concern for something that many of us consume regularly. So if you're experiencing unexplained aches, digestive upset, or you're just looking to optimize your anti-inflammatory diet, you might want to consider significantly reducing your peanut intake or even eliminating them altogether. It's about listening to your body and noticing how different foods make you feel. Moving on, let's talk about another seemingly innocent snack that might be worth re-evaluating: the cashew. Cashews are wonderfully creamy and delicious, and they're often a favorite in trail mixes and vegetarian dishes. They offer a good source of magnesium and zinc, which are vital minerals for bone health and immune function. However, like peanuts, cashews also contain anacardic acid, a compound that can be irritating to some individuals, particularly those with sensitive digestive systems. More importantly, cashews are quite high in oxalates. Oxalates are natural compounds found in many plant foods, and in moderation, they're generally not a problem. But for some seniors, especially those with a history of kidney stones or those prone to them, a high oxalate intake can be a concern. Oxalates can bind with calcium in the digestive tract and form crystals, which can then contribute to the formation of kidney stones. Even if kidney stones aren't a concern, a high oxalate load can sometimes contribute to general digestive discomfort or nutrient malabsorption for some sensitive individuals. It's not about fearing every food with oxalates, but rather being mindful of foods that are particularly high in them if you have certain predispositions. And cashews definitely fall into that higher oxalate category. If you've ever noticed a bit of a gritty feeling in your mouth after eating a lot of cashews, that can sometimes be a sign of their oxalate content. We're looking for foods that are easy on our systems, that truly nourish us without any unintended side effects. So, while a few cashews now and then might be fine for some, if you're regularly snacking on large quantities, or if you have any kidney concerns, it's definitely something to discuss with your doctor or a dietitian. Making these subtle shifts in our diet can sometimes make a world of difference in how we feel day-to-day.now. As we consider these nuts that might be less ideal, remember, it's all about providing our bodies with the best possible fuel for this stage of life. We're building a foundation of health and vitality, and sometimes that means saying no thank you to certain things, even if they seem popular. But don't worry, we're not just taking things away. We're going to introduce some truly remarkable alternatives that you'll love. Stick with me, because in the next part, we'll reveal 2 more nuts you should reconsider, and then the exciting part. We'll start diving into the fantastic, health-boosting options you absolutely must choose instead. It's going to be a game changer for your health.
Let's turn our attention now to another common nut, often found in baking and everyday snacks. Pecans. Pecans are delicious, with their rich, buttery flavor, and they certainly offer some good fats and antioxidants. They're a staple in pies and often pop up in salads. However, much like cashews, pecans are also relatively high in oxalates. We touched on oxalates in part 1 when discussing cashews, and the same principle applies here. For those of us who are prone to kidney stones, or if we have compromised kidney function, a consistent high intake of oxalate-rich foods could be problematic. It's about cumulative effect. If you're regularly consuming a variety of high oxalate foods throughout the day, perhaps spinach, rhubarb, chocolate, and then a handful of pecans, that oxalate load can start to become significant. Even if kidney stones aren't a direct concern, an excess of oxalates can sometimes contribute to digestive issues for sensitive individuals, as they can irritate the gut lining or even interfere with the absorption of certain minerals if they bind too tightly. Think about it. Our bodies are wonderfully resilient, but as we age, their processing capacity can sometimes become a little less efficient. We want to give them every advantage we can. While pecans do offer some health benefits, their oxalate content is something to be mindful of, especially if you're consuming them regularly or in large quantities. It's not to say you can never enjoy a pecan pie, but perhaps it becomes an occasional treat rather than a daily snack. The key is balance and awareness, understanding how different foods interact with our unique physiology as seniors. We're aiming for foods that support our body's natural functions, not ones that might inadvertently create extra work or discomfort And finally, for our list of nuts to approach with caution, let's talk about pine nuts. These small, delicate nuts are often used in pesto, salads, and Mediterranean dishes, lending a lovely, subtle flavor. They contain some good fats and vitamins, which is positive. However, pine nuts can pose a couple of unique challenges, especially for seniors. One rather peculiar issue that some people experience after eating pine nuts is what's known as pine mouth or pine nut syndrome. This is a metallic, bitter taste in the mouth that can last for several days or even weeks after consuming pine nuts. It's an unpleasant and persistent taste disturbance that can affect your enjoyment of other foods. While the exact mechanism isn't fully understood, it's thought to be related to certain species of pine nuts or specific compounds within them. For someone trying to maintain a healthy appetite and enjoy their meals, experiencing pine mouth can be quite disruptive. Beyond that, like other nuts, pine nuts can also be a source of allergies or sensitivities for some individuals, leading to digestive upset or other reactions. And similar to other seeds and nuts, they can be a bit more challenging to digest for some people, especially if not properly chewed or if the digestive system is already a bit sluggish. When we're thinking about our daily diet, we want foods that are reliably beneficial and don't come with potential, albeit uncommon, side effects that can impact our quality of life. For these reasons, while not as widely recognized as a problematic nut, pine nuts are definitely something to be aware of, especially if you notice any unusual after effects or digestive discomfort after consuming them. Our goal here at Senior Health 365 is to empower you with all the information, even the lesser-known facts, so you can make truly informed decisions for your unique body type. So, to recap these 4 nuts we've discussed: peanuts, cashews, pecans, and pine nuts. The common threads often revolve around potential inflammatory responses, oxalate content, digestive sensitivities, or even unique issues like pine mouth or aflatoxin exposure. It's not about fear-mongering. It's about making conscious choices based on how our bodies function at this stage of life. We're looking for foods that actively support our vitality and comfort, rather than potentially adding to our body's burden. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. If I can't eat those, what can I eat? And this is where the truly exciting part begins. Because for every nut we're suggesting you might want to minimize, there are fantastic nutrient-dense alternatives that will truly elevate your health. These are the nuts that are powerhouses of anti-inflammatory compounds, healthy fats for brain and heart health, and easily digestible nutrients that your body will thank you for. Let's dive into the first of our rare must-choose nuts, the incredible walnut. Oh, I can't say enough good things about walnuts. If you're looking for a nut that truly packs a punch for senior health, walnuts are absolutely at the top of the list. What makes them so special? Their most famous claim to fame is their incredibly high content of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, which is a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. You've heard about omega-3 South for brain health, right? Well, ALA is crucial for reducing inflammation throughout the body, supporting cardiovascular health, and is particularly beneficial for our brains. As we age, maintaining cognitive function and memory becomes increasingly important, and the omega-3 South in walnuts are like fuel for our gray matter. They're brain-shaped for a reason, I always say. Beyond omega-3 South, walnuts are also rich in antioxidants, even more so than many other nuts. These antioxidants help combat oxidative stress, which is a key contributor to aging and many age-related diseases. They are also a good source of fiber, which is excellent for digestive regularity and overall gut health, something many seniors struggle with. And they provide valuable minerals like manganese and copper. A handful of walnuts a day may be sprinkled on your oatmeal, added to a salad, or just enjoyed as a snack, can make a remarkable difference in supporting your heart, your brain, and your body's overall ability to fight inflammation. They have a wonderful, slightly bitter, earthy flavor that pairs well with so many foods. Making walnuts a regular part of your diet is a simple yet profoundly effective way to boost your nutritional intake and support your health as you age. They are truly a superstar in the nut world. Isn't that wonderful? Swapping out something that might be a problem for something so incredibly beneficial. It's all about making those small, powerful changes. Now, as we transition to our next must-choose nut, remember that consistency is key. Adding these beneficial nuts into your daily routine, even in small amounts, can accumulate into significant health advantages over time. Get ready, because the next nut on our list is another true gem for senior health that you'll want to embrace wholeheartedly. We'll cover that and our final two incredible choices in our very last part, where we'll wrap everything up with an empowering call to action. Stay with me. It's going to be worth it.
Now, let's dive into our next two must-choose nuts, which are equally fantastic for supporting your health as you age. Our second must-choose nut, a truly remarkable one for seniors, is the almond. Almonds are widely popular, and for very good reason. They are a fantastic source of so many essential nutrients that become even more crucial as we age. First off, almonds are packed with vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that's essential for healthy skin, a strong immune system, and, critically, for brain health. Vitamin E helps protect our cells from oxidative damage, which is a key factor in cognitive decline. Think of it as a protective shield for your brain cells. Beyond that, almonds are an excellent source of magnesium, a mineral that plays a role in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body. Magnesium is vital for bone health, muscle function, nerve function, and even regulating blood sugar levels. Many seniors are actually deficient in magnesium, so incorporating almonds into your diet is a delicious way to boost your intake. They're also rich in fiber, which we know is crucial for maintaining digestive regularity, preventing constipation, a common issue as we get older, and supporting a healthy gut microbiome. And let's not forget, they offer a good amount of protein and healthy monounsaturated fats, which contribute to feelings of fullness and can help manage weight, as well as support heart health. Whether you enjoy a handful as a snack, sprinkle them over your yogurt, or add them to your morning smoothie, almonds are incredibly versatile and a superb addition to your daily routine. They're crunchy, satisfying, and deliver a powerhouse of nutrients in every bite. They're truly one of nature's perfect packages for senior health. Now, let's talk about our third must-choose nut, one that sometimes gets overlooked, but is an absolute gem, the Brazil nut. This unique nut is famous for one incredibly important reason. It is the richest dietary source of selenium. And why is selenium so important for us, especially as we age? Selenium is a mighty antioxidant that plays a crucial role in thyroid function, immune system strength, and protecting our cells from damage. It's also involved in DNA synthesis and reproduction. But here's the amazing thing about Brazil nuts. You don't need many to get a significant dose of selenium. In fact, just 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per day can provide your entire daily recommended intake of selenium. Overdoing it isn't necessary, and in very high amounts, selenium can be toxic, so sticking to that 1 or 2 a day is perfect. Beyond selenium, Brazil nuts also offer healthy fats, protein, and other minerals like magnesium and zinc. For those of us looking to support our thyroid health, boost our immunity, and enhance our body's natural antioxidant defenses, the Brazil NUT is an incredibly efficient and powerful choice. Just imagine such a small addition to your diet yielding such significant benefits. They have a distinct, creamy texture and a slightly earthy flavor, making them a satisfying snack or a great addition to a mixed bowl of nuts. Don't underestimate the mighty Brazil nut. The power of smart choices. So, there you have it, our 4 must-choose nuts for senior health: walnuts, almonds, and Brazil nuts. Pause and smile, perhaps holding up one finger at a time as you list them. You might be wondering, but you said 4 nuts to avoid and 4 to choose. What's the 4th must-choose nut? And that's a fantastic question, because the 4th must-choose nut isn't a single nut at all, but rather a diverse mix of seeds and other truly beneficial options that complement these nuts beautifully. This includes things like flax seeds and chia seeds for extra omega-3 south and fiber, pumpkin seeds for zinc, and sunflower seeds for vitamin E. It's about creating a varied and nutrient-dense mix that provides a broad spectrum of vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats without relying too heavily on any single source. This variety ensures you're getting a full range of benefits and helps prevent any potential sensitivities that might arise from overconsuming one particular food. Making these simple, informed switches in your diet can have a profound impact on your energy levels, your cognitive clarity, your digestive comfort, and your overall sense of well-being. It's not about complex diets or restrictive rules. It's about making smart, empowering choices that support your body where it is right. Now, remember, your body has carried you through so much, and now is the time to nourish it with the best fuel available. Take action for your health. I truly hope this conversation has empowered you and given you some actionable insights to enhance your health journey. Every small, conscious decision we make about our food adds up to big health dividends over time. Start by simply swapping out one of the avoid nuts for one of the must-choose options. See how you feel. Pay attention to your body. Does it feel lighter, more energetic, more comfortable? That's the magic of truly listening to what your body needs. If you found this video helpful, if it sparked a new idea, or simply reassured you on your health path, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Your likes tell me what kind of content you find most valuable, and it helps more seniors discover this information. And I would absolutely love to hear from you in the comments below. What are your favorite healthy nuts? Have you noticed a difference in how you feel when you adjust your nut intake? Share your experiences, ask questions, and let's build this wonderful Senior Health 365 community together. Your insights are so valuable to others. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Senior Health 365 so you don't miss out on any of our future videos dedicated to helping you live your healthiest, most vibrant life. Hit that notification bell too, so you're always the first to know when a new video drops. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Remember, every day is an opportunity to make choices that celebrate your health and vitality. Keep nourishing your body, keep moving, and keep embracing this incredible journey of life with joy and confidence. You are absolutely worth it. Until next time, stay well, stay happy, and stay healthy.